My name is Rhonda Lynn Corlack, and I'm the Managing Director of Imagineering Unlimited. I've received an incredible number of calls and emails over the past few months from people just like you asking, how can I overcome fear and move forward with my life? Or how can I become more courageous? These are fantastic questions, and I'm excited to share some powerful and life-changing insights with you right now on both fear and courage. Have you ever stopped to consider what exactly is courage and how does one obtain it? Personally, I think it's a complicated, misunderstood, and elusive human virtue. We tend to want to define it in terms of deeds or circumstances. We think of it as something that we do once in a while rather than who we are as human beings. If you look back on your life, I'm sure you will agree that there have been many hundreds of times when you experienced the emotion of fear but did not summon the courage to take action and do something about it. Fears are a dime a dozen. Courage, however, is a far more precious and elusive commodity. Conversely, there may even been times when you acted courageously and were not even aware until afterwards that you felt or should have felt fear. You acted on instinct and simply did what was necessary in the moment. I would argue that there is in fact no causative link between fear and fearlessness and courage. We will all experience fear in our lifetimes. It is as necessary for our evolution as breathing. Courage will often emerge in times of survival, such as losing someone you love or being diagnosed with a serious illness. Courage is what makes us fight instead of give up. We have to learn to accept fear as part of our lives. Often it sits permanently below the surface. The fear of failing in a new job or a business. The fear of saying no to others. The fear of expressing our true feelings. The fear of letting our family down. The fear of standing up for what we believe in. Or the fear of standing up for someone who is being ridiculed or chastised for their appearance, race, or religion. While these may not be life or death situations, they are no less daunting or debilitating. Regardless of what is causing the fear, and it is these moments of truth that the mysterious capacity for courage allows us to dig deep and to find the ability to pursue what is right and just, despite the fact that the journey may be long and the path unclear. Fear is a natural part of being a human being, and it's necessary for our survival. It is, however, only meant to temper our choices so that we consciously engage with our environment. It isn't meant to grind us to a halt. As we grow up, fear is channeled into other areas and can result in a manipulation of an elemental force. We learn to suppress it, ignore it, cover it up, magnify it, leverage it, and some of us even learn how to harness it. These behaviors are all directed at either anesthetizing fear or becoming fearless, but they do never create courage or propel us towards courage. Rather, they are a distraction. Looking to our fears for answers about how to gain courage is a little bit like getting into our car and attempting to drive down the freeway by only looking in the rearview mirror. Fear is always in the opposite direction of where you want to go. Said another way, everything that you want is on the other side of fear. The answer to the question, how do we find courage, lies in finding a calling that is far greater than fear. Courage lies in doing what needs to be done, despite the fear, and finding a meaning that makes it make some sense. And I think Ambrose Redmoon summed it up best when he said, "Courage is not the absence of fear, but rather the judgment that something else is more important than fear." Now, I don't know what that something else, your calling that is greater than your fear, will be. But I do know that when you find it, you will become courageous and your success will become certain. Take some time now to visit our website, imagineeringunlimited.com, and learn more about the resources that we have to support you to find answers to your most important questions. If you want to know more about overcoming a fear, I highly recommend that you pick up my book, On the Shoulders of Giants, on our website. In it, I tell my personal story of how I found courage and overcame great adversity. severe depression, insomnia, and panic attacks after my mother was stabbed and strangled to death in our family home by 3 teenage boys. My techniques are not simply based on theory. I have used these strategies and tools in my own life, and I know that they work, and I believe that they can work for you also if you choose to apply them in your own life now.